$199 every single day on the Polygon MATIC network by participating in this particular fresh node project. Now, before I actually dive into this, I do want to say that this isn't financial advice. This can be super speculative, can lose all of my money. If you invest, can potentially lose your money. But again, there's a few things that I'll cover in order to help reflect on the fact as to why I believe this is safer than a lot of other projects that I cover and why I'm actually getting into it. So first thing is first, it's actually called Pentagon Financial. So Pentagon Finance, right? Now, as I was going through and looking at Pentagon Finance, I noticed that they were relatively new to the space. So they're a little bit of a newer protocol. However, their market cap is around $300,000, which is very, very interesting, with $200,000 in liquidity currently in the WMATIC pool. So 300K is extremely, extremely low, meaning if it even hit $3 million, you know, that would be a significant jump in the current underlying price. Now, if we also take a look at something really important, is that there's a lot of bot movement. Now, what I mean by bot movement is you see like these little 24 cents and these little scalps of 17 cents, 6 cents, these little trades. It's essentially individuals running their own bot scripts to scalp money really quickly from this particular protocol since it's brand new. However, it's not something to necessarily be afraid about because it's on a layer 2 like Polygon. It's a lot easier because the fees, the gas fees, are super, super cheap. So again, let's dive into what this all is. And before I actually dive in, let me just say one thing, that what really pushed me over the edge was that they decided to do a KYC, which is a know your customer. Essentially, they decided to not be anonymous. Well, anonymous to a point. So they actually used AssuredDeFi.io. Now, again, I'm not 100% sure how credible AssuredDeFi is, meaning I don't know how long they've been around for. But what I will say is that just the simple fact that, and I also checked their Twitter as well, just the simple fact that, quite frankly, they were willing to go and pay a company like AssuredDeFi to do a KYC. That's you know, pretty good, because if they do decide to rug or steal, then theoretically AssuredDeFi should go out there, or will go out there, and release the developers, the admins' information to authorities, so then authorities can handle it. Now, whether or not they release the information to the public, I'm not too sure about that. But what I will say is that Pentagon Finance has gone ahead and conducted a KYC, which was one of the biggest catalysts, like I just mentioned, as to why I decided to even make this video, because I like to really dance around dance around these protocols, because I just don't want to create a bunch of videos talking about a bunch of different protocols just to create the content. And I see a lot of channels doing this. I really feel like I'm missing the wave here. But I rather remain a little bit on the safer side and conservative side than just shill everything under the planet. And for transparency purposes, I'm not getting paid from them. We have absolutely no financial gain given if the price goes up, and I have a lot of rewards from the nodes, and that's my financial gain, but I'm using my money. They didn't tell me to do this. I didn't, broker a deal with them, nothing. So let's actually dive into what they do and what Pentagon Finance is all about. So what essentially is Pentagon Finance? It's essentially DeFi as a service. And if we just go right over here, I'll give you the 1,000-foot overview, is that they basically are acting as a middleman for an investment, allocating large sums of capital to other DeFi projects. And right over here, the revenue that the protocol earns from these investments can then be injected back into the PENT token through methods such as buybacks and burns. The allocation and portions will be voted and decided by the community. We want all the participants to have a say. So it's a very simple DeFi as a service protocol. So what's really important is to understand the levels of nodes that are here. And obviously I'm going to increase the node amount specifically to a very specific type of node that pays roughly like $200 a day, $199 a day or so. I just wanted to test one node, make sure I can get in and out, and everything was smooth. And now that I tested that, we're gonna push forward. But right over here, let me actually go to how much does it cost. So A lesser node is 1 PENT, so it's literally just purchasing one single PENT, and we'll go through purchasing all of that in just a few moments. Then we have the common node, which is 5 PENT. Legendary node, which I just got, is 10 PENT. And so how much do they actually pay? So right over here, the legendary that I got is 0.1651 daily. However, I'm gonna go for the Omega. Now, I'll show you how to go for the Omega in just a second, but let's whip out the calculator. At the current price of $100 times 0.165, it's around $16.51 on a day-to-day basis with one legendary. However, in order to get a legendary, you need to, at the current price, have 10 PENT, which means that it will cost $1,000 to make $16 at this current rate. Now, given if the price just blows up from here, even better, you're in early, I'm in early, etc. But what I'm really interested in is the Omega. Now, how do you get the Omega? Is by using their Fusion tab. So what is Fusion exactly? Well, you can take your nodes and you can fuse them into something bigger. So, a node that is paying more yields. However, what I'm interested in is the legendary node. Now, the fusion cost is 10 nodes. That means I need 10 legendary nodes in totality in order to have, right over here, an Omega node. Now, an Omega pays 1.9812, which is where the title of this video comes from, at $199. And the fusion tax is 1.898. So you have to have about 2 fusion in order, or excuse me, 2 PENT in order to go ahead and transact this particular fusion. So again, it's definitely a little bit more expensive. It's around $10,200 or so to hit the $200 price target every single day. However, like I said, this is so important, is that the price is still relatively super small. So I'm placing a big bet that yes, this will go ahead and take off, and it's not gonna require that much market cap movement in order to go ahead and swing to the upside tremendously. Now, how exactly do you actually get MATIC? How do you link up your wallet? How does everything go down exactly? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this as well. So first thing you want to do is have MetaMask, right? So when you have your MetaMask, you want to make sure that you have the Polygon mainnet added in as one of your networks. And if you don't have that, you can just drop down, click Add Network. Then you can just search Polygon MetaMask, right? And from here, what you can do is look for the actual information, such as this right here, right? So you would just simply go in, add network, and you would just fill in all this information: network name, the RPC URL, chain ID, the actual name, the symbol, etc. And then it would appear inside of your networks. But here's the thing, is that if you buy, let's just say on a really big exchange like Coinbase, okay? We're not talking Binance, because Binance you can directly send to a MATIC address as well. So for this example, I'm gonna use Coinbase. And as you can see, I have MATIC and Ethereum. Now it's really important that I say I have some Ethereum as well, because what we're gonna do is, since we're sending it from Coinbase, it'll be sent as an ERC20 token, so it will appear in your Ethereum balance inside of your MetaMask. So if we just go to MetaMask again, click on Ethereum, we'll actually click copy to clipboard at the top, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just click on Ethereum, or you can click send receive, and over here I'm just gonna click send all. Now here's the one thing that you can consider. It doesn't really matter, but let's just paste in that same Ethereum network. It'll say MATIC address. Just click continue, however much you want to send, and then you can click send now. And so now the MATIC is being transferred over to my actual Ethereum wallet, okay? So the MATIC will appear here. However, I want to make sure that I also have Ethereum in order for bridging it over from Ethereum onto the MATIC network, which I'll show you in a second. However, if you don't have Ethereum, make sure you go to your MetaMask and you're on the Ethereum network again. Click the copy to clipboard at the top, and then go back to Coinbase or wherever you're sending your actual Ethereum from. So what you can do is just click send and receive for Ethereum. Make sure you click on Ethereum. And from here, you would just paste in your Ethereum address and just click how much you would want. Click continue, send to your Ethereum wallet. And then you should see your Ethereum populate, as well as now you can see my MATIC populated. Now, what you want to do is go to wallet.polygon.technology. Now, the other thing you can do is just go to Polygon Wallet. And then it should be the first link. If there's anything that says an ad or anything, don't click it. Just click on the official Polygon Web Wallet v2. It'll take you somewhere like right here. Now, you're going to need to connect your wallet, okay? So it might have you logged in right now. It's, by the way, it's really, really slow, really buggy. But it's the official Polygon wallet. So click to connect your wallet, click MetaMask, and we're gonna link up our MetaMask. Click sign, and here we go. So we'll log in just a second. So now let's just go back to the actual site. Let me just make sure I'm logging in. I'm telling you guys, this is super buggy, but it works. So once you're logged in, it'll say account, and then it'll have it over there. You'll see Polygon Bridge. Just hover over Polygon Bridge, click it, and you can see now we are on the Polygon Bridge. Now here's the thing, is inside of your MetaMask at the top, make sure you're still in the Ethereum network. So what you're gonna do is, you see where it says Ether right here? You're gonna click on Ether, and you're just going to type in, MATIC token, and it'll recognize how much MATIC is in your Ethereum wallet. Just click max, click transfer, continue. It'll tell you how much the actual gas fee is. And again, yesterday it gave me a hard time by saying I didn't have enough money in my wallet, and it was just kind of strange. But I digress. Hopefully it doesn't give me the same error. This over here is going to start approving the transaction from Ethereum, and then I'm gonna have to go ahead and confirm it yet again in order to get the funds, to get the MATIC from Ethereum to the MATIC network inside of my MetaMask. So it's a very simple bridge. It's just bridging over from Ethereum over to MATIC. And the reason why we need to do that is because when we actually go and acquire our PENT token, we need MATIC in our MATIC wallet in order to acquire that PENT token. So that's how the transaction pretty much gets processed, essentially. So let's wait a few minutes and I'll be right back. So now the transfer is en route, and it's going to be around 7 to 8 minutes or so, and it's pending. Now, let's just say for simplicity purposes that it arrived already. I already have some in my Polygon mainnet. So what I'm gonna do here is let's just go to the official Pentagon Finance. Now, you can actually launch the app, which is what I would suggest. And if you don't have your wallet connected, make sure you connect it. However, when you connect your wallet, you need to be on the Polygon mainnet, all right? So how exactly do you buy PENT and get started with all of your nodes? So I don't know why it even says 0 nodes. There we go, now it says 1 node again. But again, let's just go ahead and get some PENT so we can create some nodes. So right over here on the bottom left, you can click buy PENT. Now this is important. You can actually just click I understand. However, when you are on this page, click on this little link that says PENT, and then at the very top, just copy this little address for the PENT token. That's the PENT address. And so right up over here inside of MetaMask, you scroll down, click import token, and then just paste in the address that we just copied, and it will say token symbol PENT. Just click add custom token. I already have mine in here, so it doesn't really matter. So I click continue. Now, as you can see, my MATIC balance is up here, and this is how much PENT I will get. Now, if we go back to the PENT on the lesser, we can see, let's see how much the lesser is. The lesser is 1 PENT. So common node, 5 PENT. Let's see how much I can actually get. Actually, let's go total with MATIC, 205. Actually, let's go 200. And let's see if I can round down or round up, depending on the balance that I have. So I have 3. So, all right, I'm just going to do 1 PENT for now. So it's 65 MATIC. So I'm gonna click swap, confirm swap, All right, I'll click confirm. And remember, we can always use the Fusion tab over here if we want to upgrade. So we have lesser, common, legendary. Remember, we can go from a lesser to a common to a legendary. Pretty simple. So your lesser nodes, fusion cost equals 5 nodes to get to a common. It's just like buying 5. So I could technically buy 2 more and just have those ran. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me just see 130. So I'll just click swap, confirm swap, and I'll just get these as well. So I have them, because I'll end up just fusing everything all together. But now we have just around 3 PENT. So what do we do with our PENT from here? Well, we would click on node at the top. Actually, I'm going to hard refresh the page, make sure that this is going through. Let me check my MetaMask to see how many PENT I have. So the transaction is still processing. So now I should have around 3 PENT or so if everything goes through correctly, which I hope it does. So there we go. Now it's official. I have 3 PENT. So what I'm going to do is just hard refresh one last time. And it's going to say approve for you if this is your first time. You could do that. Just click approve. So node name, De Silva Shadow 2. And I'm just going to actually Hidden Gem Network 1. I'll just click on create node over here. And what I'm going to do is do lesser node, create node. I'm gonna have to go ahead and just pay the gas fee to create this node. Click claim. Hidden Gem Network 2. I'll create another node because I'm doing it one by one. Again, I should probably be doing this in 5s, but I have to transfer all the funds over and get this all done again after this video. So as you can see, it's been successfully sent. Now if I just start hard refreshing over here, it will go ahead and eventually pop up. So it'll just go from my nodes, it'll go 1 to 2, and then it'll be under here as well. So hidden, let's just go to my wallet real quick. All right, as you can see, it's still pending. So I'm going to do Hidden Gem Network 2, create node, lesser node, create. All right, confirm. There we go. Now I have 1, 2, so I have 2 in queue, and I'm going to refresh one more time because again, this is just a queue, so it doesn't really matter. Hidden Gem Network 3, create node, and here we are. So we're just going to click on claim, or excuse me, confirm. And once this is all settled, once the transactions go through, so we can see that I guess all of them are still currently processing. Shouldn't take too long. However, once it's all confirmed, it'll just say how many nodes you have, and it will also show you the available rewards. It'll allow you to claim them, and then individually you can claim each and every individual node that you have if you want to claim it one by one. Now again, for me personally, I'm simply going to go ahead and just keep compiling all these. However, my current action step right after this video is to go and get one of the big boy nodes. So my final step is to get an Omega, and that's exactly what I'm going to do after this video. But again, at this current price, I do believe that we have some massive potential to the upside. And again, in my personal opinion, this protocol, brand new, KYC'd, and they seem very active since they started developing back in middle of December, which is great to see. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts on Pentagon Finance, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a great day.